All right, we are on page 377 for the assessment practice for topic 9. What we're going to do is I'm going to have you pause the video and do as many of these as you can do on your own, and then you'll unpause it and go over them with me. These are great practices, tools, and questions to prepare you for your assessment tomorrow. All right, so pause the video, go ahead and answer as many as you can to the best that you can, and then come back to the video and we'll go over them together. All right, so you've paused the video, you've done the problems that you can do on 377, 378. We're going to go over them together. All right, match each expression on the left to the equivalent expression. 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10. We've got 3/10. I see 2 plus 1 is 3, 3/10. 4 plus 5 is 9, so that would be 9/10. Up here, 5 plus 4 is 9/10. 2/10 plus 3/10 plus 6/10. This is the same, different order. Remember, we can change the order, commutative property. And then 11/10 plus 4/10 is 15/10. I see 16 minus 1, 15/10. Sometimes you just need to solve what they are, and then you see that they match up. Sometimes you just see that they've changed the order. All right, on number 2, Monday, 3/12 of the students went on a field trip. What fraction of the students did not go on the field trip? So we're assuming that all of the students, 12/12 of the students went on the field trip. I'm sorry, there are 12/12. There's a whole, I spoke incorrectly. Then we know that 3/12 went on so the rest did not go on. So we're going to take away those who went on the field trip. 12 take away 3 is 9. 9/12 did not go on the field trip. In our model, we take away the 3/12 out of the whole, 12/12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'd get the same answer. Number 3, Riley planted flowers in some of her garden. Then she planted vegetables in 2/8 of her garden. Now 7/8 of Riley's garden is planted. What fraction of Riley's garden is planted with flowers? How much of her garden is not planted? So she planted 2/8 vegetables in 2/8 of her garden. Now 7/8 is planted. And we read our choices. How much of the garden is not planted? 2/8 of her garden, 1/8 of her garden is not planted. 3/8 of her garden, 2/8 of her garden is not planted. So we have 2 questions we got to keep in mind. Now 7/8 is planted. What fraction of her garden is planted? And with flowers. So how much of the garden is not planted? So we've got vegetables in 2/8. 7/8 is how much is planted. That would be vegetables and flowers because she's got both. So we need to find out how many, what fraction is flowers. We have 7/8 planted. Take away the 2/8 that are vegetables to give us 5/8 that would be planted with flowers. Now if 7/8 of the garden is planted, not planted would be how much from 7/8 to 8/8 a whole? 1/8 would remain not planted. So we look at our choices and we find D, 5/8 of our garden is planted with flowers and 1/8 is not planted. Moving along to number 4, select all the expressions that show a way to decompose 7/8. Decompose, take apart. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6/8 does not equal 7/8. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7. That would work. 3 plus 4 is 7. but we don't have the same denominator. We need an 8. 1 plus 3 is 7, 7/8. 1 plus 2 is 3 is 6, 7/8. All right. Number 5, which equation is not true when 4/12 is the missing number? So 3/4 plus, you can just go ahead and write it in there, is 12, is not true. So that's true. So we're not going to mark that one. It says not true. 16/12 minus 4/12 is 12/12, which equals 1 whole. So that's true. 4/12 plus 1/12 is 5/12, our whole number 1. So this one is not true. Check the last one. 5/12 minus 4/12 is 1/12. 1 take away nothing is 1, so this one is true. Zoe had 3 1/8 feet of orange ribbon. That's right here, the little dot. She used some ribbon to make a bow for a gift. Now she has 1 3/8 feet of ribbon left. How much orange ribbon did Zoe use? Use the model to write an equation and solve. All right, so our equation, she started with 3 1/8. She used, now she has 1 3/8 left. How much did she use? So we go from here to here is 1 whole. Then we have to count eighths. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8. So Zoe has 1 6/8 feet left. All right. Moving along to number 7 on the back. Roger and Suli each decomposed 1 1/6. Roger wrote 1 6 1 6 2 6 3 6, and Suli wrote 3 6 plus 4 6. So we've got who is correct? 1 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That's 7 6. Which equals 6 6 plus 1 6, which is a whole, so 1 1 6. So Roger is correct. Suli wrote 3 6 plus 4 6, which equals 7 6, which equals 1 1 6. So they're both correct. All right, let me go ahead and look at number 8 together. Number 8. The following number line, the number line shows which of the following equations. We start with 6/10. We move ahead 2/10, so we add 2/10 to get 8/10. Number 9. Ryan kayaks 1 7/8 miles before lunch and 2 3/8 miles after lunch. Select all of the equations you would use to find how far Ryan kayaked. So we are adding 1 7/8 and 2 3/8. 7 plus 3 is 10, 10/8, which would become 1 2/8 plus our 1 2, which was 3. So that equation would be correct. 30, let's see, 15/8, 16, 19/8. That one is correct. If we counted 8/8 plus 7/8, we'd get 15/8. 2 and 3/8. So 2 whole would be 8/8 plus 8/8, which is 16, plus 3 is 17, 18, 19, 19/8. We add those together and we would get 34/8. Then we look at this one is not correct because it looks like they put an adding sign, but then they subtracted 1 plus 2, or adding the whole numbers first, then the 7/8 and the 3/8, which would give 10/8. So that again is the same as we had in the first choice. 1 and 7/8 plus 2 and 3/8 equals 3 and 21/8. That would not be correct because that does not become 4 and 2/8. Number 10, the Jacobys keep track of the time they spent driving on their trip. Monday, the hours of driving. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Find how many hours the Jacobys drove on Monday and Tuesday and draw a bar diagram to represent this problem. All right, Monday and Tuesday. We do not have to do the bar diagram. You may if you so choose. Monday and Tuesday. How many hours they drove. All right. It's a multiple choice test. You won't be drawing on the test. You can solve them however you wish on practice paper, on your scrap paper when you're solving it. We're going to add 3 plus 3 is 6, 6/4. 5 plus 4 is 9. So we need to, this is an improper fraction. We'll take away 4/4, which is a whole. So that becomes 2/4. And we've got 9 plus 1 now, 10 and 2/4 hours. And find how many hours the Jacobys drove in all. So now we just need to add Wednesday and Thursday and then add it with our sum for Monday and Tuesday. So we've got 4/4 when we add the fraction, which is a whole. We're going to just transfer that over. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So we're going to add 9 to our sum for Monday and Tuesday of 10 and 2/4. So they drove 19 and 2/4 hours. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in all. All right. Any questions you may have, feel free to message me, Mrs. Graham, and I hope you do your best on your test. Take your time. Please check all of your answers, especially when it says all, show all of the ways, as that one did. And there'll be some of those on the test as well.